2025 SALGA National Members Assembly gets underway at the Durban ICC today. The assembly, which is held annually, is a key forum where leaders from all 257 municipalities come together to shape policy, strategies and innovations that drive local service delivery. Watching the story is SABC News reporter Simphiwe Makhanya, who joins us now live from the Durban ICC. And Simphiwe, this is of course important because we're counting, about a year till the local government elections.
Crucial gathering indeed, Ayanda. In fact, as you speak to us, the delegates that are plus 900 have started arriving here at the Durban ICC, where they'll be deliberating on a plethora of issues, particularly issues that have to do with shaping policies which are meant to improve service delivery at the local government sphere. But let me not waste time, Ayanda, because I do have the Deputy Minister of COGTA in the country, and that is Dr. Dixon Masemula, who's going to perhaps give us a sense of just how crucial a gathering as this one is, Deputy Minister, in terms of shaping the local government sphere and ensuring that there is service delivery on the ground.
Well, it's a very important moment or a day in the continuous evolution of local government transformation in our country, that we are here to join the National Members Assembly of South African Local Government Association, where the 257 municipalities will be converging for these coming few days as a very important, if not a necessary, governance platform for engagement on a variety of issues. Firstly, to look at a process that is underway around the white paper, a local government review, as an important transformation process to take forward the consolidation of municipalities, and the extent to which this process will basically give us an emergence of a suite of legislation that will actually provide the much required framework, the much required policy framework on how best do we reposition this sector for yet another 30 years of its policy horizon. It's a very important process because amongst other issues that are going to be discussed in this meeting would be how do we legislatively bring those new dimensions into this whole equation? How do we look at issues of the review of the funding model of municipalities and the extent to which cooperative governance would have to be reinforced in the interest of impacting all municipalities, but most in particular to make sure that the South African citizens through all these municipal entities, they are able to get the much needed services and as well as facilitation of development. And this platform, equally important, would be to discuss on how best do we strengthen relationships from a policy point of view, and interplay between governance issues where municipalities in rural areas together with traditional institutions finds harmonious working governance relationships in the interest of their own communities. But above them all, it is about how do we ensure that the macroeconomic strategy of the Republic of South Africa finds expression in how these metros, secondary cities, and small towns of our own country becomes and continues to be engines of the national economy, given their contribution to the GDP of our country and the extent to which the availability, the quality of infrastructure, of the stabilization of the national grid, which we have been able to do so, how all these factors put together will facilitate the actual rollout of the national economic strategy of the Republic, because all said and done, South Africans are looking forward to get better quality services in as much as these cooperative systems of government must facilitate investments. You might have heard leaders who spoke early this morning, including what the President said in the past few days, that all said and done, our efforts is to basically impact the economy in a much more positive way so that there is growth and development, and this economy give our people jobs and opportunities. And therefore municipalities are well located because they are the actual agents on the ground to facilitate the realization of the nationally articulated objectives with regard to economic growth and development of our country. So it's a very important platform of all these municipal leaders who are here this week, these coming few days, and who are here to basically continue with that conversation.
Deputy Minister, thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you so much and have a good day.
Yeah, I'm sure we will have indeed time to engage the Deputy Minister further on some of the issues that he spoke about in this particular discussion. But that is where we have to leave it for now, Ayanda, as we link back to you in studio. Of course, we know that the Deputy President is going to be addressing the delegates tomorrow before the closing of this particular gathering, Ayanda.
Simphiwe Makhanya, live to us there from the Durban ICC in KZN.